Alright, hold on, I'll give you a minute to chat. Can y'all hear me, chat? My mic audio clear overall? Can y'all hear me, chat? My mic audio clear overall? Alright, that's great. Yo, what's good, chat? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling blessed. Back was more of me playing GTA 5 story mode. So, yeah, what I was mentioning about last night, because there's something I want to mention overall as well. What I was mentioning last night is, yeah, like, if your kids are, like, I don't necessarily mind, like, if it was my kids, I wouldn't necessarily care, and my mom just mentioned that she wouldn't actually turn off my TV, but that is considered a threat, but overall, she didn't mean it. Anyway, so apparently, because I was mentioning that I had acid reflux as well, yesterday, through last night, which is today. So, I got up, and I was like, oh my gosh, my stomach hurt, do I have to, like, use the bathroom to do, number what, you know? But apparently, and unfortunately, because I don't necessarily like it as well, which is specifically associated with my Crohn's disease, I puked in the toilet, and I'm like, what the fuck? Apparently that occurred, and yeah, that was associated with acid reflux, because I'm like, oh my gosh, it felt exactly like the same, and I'm like, damn. So, I may possibly have to get intestinal surgery, or stomach surgery. I possibly have to get both to ensure that, my stomach is enlarged, could possibly be the stomach size, or the stomach size is more decreased in terms of my. Hold up, chat. I have to burp, chat. It's associated with the chat, which because it tastes like the spice from last night, so possibly the Takis. But my mom mentioned to me like, oh, it could be the Takis, or it could be the lack of sleep, and I'm like, lack of sleep? I never get tired, and that is for certain people who have that. It's sleep. It starts with D, but that's for certain people. I don't necessarily have that because that means you're very tired and like your body is tired. It doesn't necessarily have the energy to function overall. Hold on, let me put the music down. Now I'm gonna get quite a bit of anxiety, and I don't necessarily want to hear this. I'll turn back up afterwards. And I don't necessarily care if the mission it's gonna take a while for me to process in terms of that. Like I don't necessarily care if it like says, oh, you failed, even though I didn't necessarily. I just want to consider skipping it. But I used to not play video games when I puke. In terms of like my Crohn's disease, but that was like back then. But no, it's not necessarily lack of sleep. Definitely not Takis. That's for certain people. I don't necessarily have gastro. I mean, it gives me acid reflux, but it's not necessarily that. It's overall my Crohn's disease. So that's the answer. Acid reflux overall. I would just mention it's acid reflux. I can even mention to my parents, they'll be like, "You're all good. It's acid reflux. You can have food still. Just eat healthy food." And I definitely did eat healthy food. I had macaroni. I mean, it's the same every Monday, but hey, am I complaining? Am I bragging? Like saying, oh, my macaroni is gonna be so better in my mansion in Los Angeles, California. Absolutely not. I'm gonna be like, you know what, Mom? Your macaroni is great just like mine. Man, just mention that, you'll be like, wow, it tastes exactly. Because, like, well, because she doesn't have enough money, I'm not gonna explain the reason. But, well, one reason I could possibly explain is because her manager or her boss is greedy because he wants more money for himself than for his employees, especially my mom. So that is why she's tight on money. Especially my dad. He doesn't necessarily get paid much by like whatever. However, he gets paid by who? Either he pays himself or something, who knows? But can y'all hear me, chat? Okay. Okay, y'all can hear me. That's all. It's all good. But yeah, so overall, chat, I want y'all to ensure like that's the possible reason. But just hold on, macaroni could taste greater than that, but that doesn't necessarily mean you should be ungrateful. Overall, for food, you could just mention you're grateful. Well, it depends on who made it and how it's made. Then you can have this ungratification, ensuring like, oh, I'm not grateful for that. God Almighty Jesus Christ wouldn't necessarily make the food like that. He created that overall, like the pizza he created overall, like pizza came from Italy. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna be grateful for that because that's someone who created it, and Michigan is cursed. I don't necessarily like Little Caesar or just pizza because like I'm grateful for any pizza overall. Overall, I'm grateful for pizza overall. So I could show certain ungratification overall, but like real shit, like overall, what's it called? Like overall, it's like specifically associated with like overall, that shit. You know what I mean? To show like ungratification. But yeah, Los Angeles, California. So when I have kids, especially my adopted daughter, man, I am gonna ensure that hopefully she doesn't necessarily have Crohn's disease. So people could puke. There's certain reasons why. That's why I'm gonna possibly be a doctor, but I'm gonna make her get a doctor. Take her to a doctor because my parents, I mentioned to them, oh, I need a doctor. Nowadays, I don't mention it because it takes a while for me to process, and I'm like, I can manage it, man. But definitely head to the doctor. If my daughter starts to get sick, I'm not gonna over exaggerate or be overprotective because that would like possibly give. There's a chance of her potentially getting mental trauma. But like, if she does puke, like she like mention, oh, I puke in the toilet. Oh, my stomach is hurting. I'd be like, oh, don't you worry, sweetie, or dear, or baby girl, or baby, or babe, whatever. I'll definitely consider taking you to the hospital or overall just to ensure like what could be the possible reasons so I can ensure like when that occurs what's in the future. I would ensure, you know what I mean? But hope she doesn't necessarily. The description wouldn't necessarily monitor that because they're only like giving description in terms of what she loves to do. If it was a doctor, that would be cool for future description within like any adoption website. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to this shit. So yeah, I'm possibly gonna play with Caleb later today. Him and I are gonna talk about whatever, like chat about whatever overall. And I'm gonna mention to Caleb, like, what exactly happened. Because, he mentioned to me, oh, I puke. And then he would just mention where. Because sometimes it has nothing to do with immaturity. It's just that nobody have taught you what is the specific area to head towards overall in terms of that situation. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to shit. Enough chatting about that. So great talk about that. Just something I want to mention overall, but like. But yeah, it has nothing to do with lack of sleep. I went to bed immediately, and then I woke up like. So it took me like 3 hours. Then I woke up, and then the acid reflux possibly increased overall, and yeah, unfortunately that occurred. But it like increased quite a bit, or a little bit, or just a bit overall. Yeah, what I mean? And what's up with this?
Okay, we in.
I got you a clean connection. Shouldn't be any lag on switches.
Hey,
sure.
shit, man. Heavy showing up on the east.
We gotta head east at this junction. This one looks good.
Okay, both of you go left. Hey, I picked up more Merriweather northwest of your position. Yeah, go right at this junction.
We got a green light.
Cool, head over this one.
They're waving us through.
Okay, look, so you're gonna go right at this one.
Changed. There it is.
Okay, I got more heavies to the west.
Signal says stop.
There you go.
Come on, you got this. Oh shit.
Then, make a right turn.
Another red.
Hey, they coming from the south.
Oh my gosh!
Done. Boom.
Hurry,
Oh,
hurry!
shit, look out. More Merriweather's coming from the north.
Same overall.
Ahead.
Oh, fuck, on the right. You about to see some...
Oh! That's a reaction, trust me. That was have nothing to do with me, Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
We got a clean link up. There won't be any lag on your changes.
Good work. Heading south.
Merryweather coming from the east, dawg.
You're good.
Okay, I gotta go east here. This one's clear.
Hey, make a left at the junction. Oh shit, more mercs coming from the northwest. Now go right at this turn.
The light is green.
Now don't turn, keep going.
Control, we are stopped.
Hey, they right behind you.
You know, I'm gonna consider skipping it. It's gonna take a while for him to process that shit. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna consider skipping it, you know? Yeah, what I mean? Hold up, chat. Be sure to scroll up, and then you'll definitely consider reading that text so you can possibly understand and share, like, what's the specific reason. I was actually to my homie, because he was, like, mentioning how exactly that happened, or how exactly that occurred. Yeah, what I mean? Because shit, I don't know if you want to explain much, because, like, it's gonna take a while for me to process everything overall. We're officially here. Hopefully that is, like, immediate.
Hustle up! You guys, redistribute the weight.
Here they are.
Hey, good work, F.
Okay.
Alright, he mentioned, like, I got you.
Damn, I can't believe we got the medal.
Damn right, all without firing a bullet.
Oh, don't forget old Case here, huh? The lead ain't
No,
gonna be
please,
wasted.
please don't. No, wait.
Biggest score of our lives, we ain't taking any chances. Sorry, Pally.
Gee.
Well,
There ain't a chance.
please,
He's
please.
in on it. Huh? Get up. Hey, get up. You tell him something that ain't on the news already. This whole thing was your idea.
Yeah, I understand. Not a word.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was jumped. I never saw a thing. Go!
fucking going as soft as that old flaccid boy in your pants. This divorce couldn't come soon enough.
Fucking A!
Yeah!
Come on, man. Fuck. Work first, bicker later, man, all right?
Nah.
Oh,
Don't
shit,
necessarily
Merriweather.
get pissed overall.
Mercenary
All right,
motherfuckers.
you, keep loading. We'll deal with this.
The fuck? Devin, fuck you, brother. He had a reason.
It's a good thing we
Escape from those
paid
thieves.
people to get on.
Especially that manager. I bet he was as well. You never know.
Holy Rick, this is the last time I work for amateur. Drop one.
Amateur means like
Hey, I saw your cheap ass son dropping bricks.
new individual or something. Within something overall.
Man, hey, they ain't gonna catch the whip.
Hold them down! Hey, they got backup!
Paycheck's no good when you're dead, you ass.
So I guess we shooting our way out of here.
Fucking Merriweather! They're coming from the left!
I'ma hold the front. You dudes take the side. Just in time for the action to start.
We deal with the marks, we get out!
If I'd known you'd be...
Actually, chat. I'm gonna end right here because my intestines or stomach is hurting quite a bit. Well, intestines. Hold up, chat. Okay, it's just a burp, obviously. But just in case it occurs again, which it won't necessarily. Hopefully, it doesn't necessarily. But it'll take a while in the process. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end right here. Yeah, if you want to see more of me playing GT5 story mode, be sure to leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm gonna end right here. Take it easy, chat. And yeah, be sure to leave a comment down below. Certain people do comment, but they just mention like, oh my bad for messing your stream and all that. I just have to possibly go like what's in YouTube Studios or overall. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, take it easy.